Good morning. I am just getting up and I have some things to go do today, this morning. So I'm going to record a quick video because I am running out of my milk. I mentioned in a previous video that I make my own milk. So I have this fancy little machine that I bought many years ago and has really paid off over the years, big time. Like Nutmilks are getting so expensive. Everything is, but it's just gotten more and more expensive, and they really don't put a lot of nuts in the milk. I've learned a lot about researching some of these plant-based milks, and they are not. They're more water than plant, and they add all kinds of things in there that you really don't need. Just got to keep it fresh. So here I'm going to show you my almost empty bottle of milk and my milk machine, and I'll show you how I make it. There's the bottle, and I'm almost out. This is cashew milk I make myself. And here's my little machine. This is a Sonja soy milk maker that I bought. I think it's been about 10 years I've had this thing now. Maybe 8 years, I don't know. Somewhere around there, 8 years. And it pulverizes the milk, and it has several little options: dry bean, soaked bean, nutrient paste, cereal milk, mung, a red bean paste, blending. So sometimes I make oatmeal and I use the cereal milk option. But usually I make cashew milk, so that's a dry bean. So I will show you how that goes. Okay, I'm back. And by the way, if you do like my videos, if you are enjoying this content, you could really help me out if you subscribe. I don't have very many subscribers yet. I do have quite a few, but if you know anything about this, that's kind of how it works. So like and subscribe any of the videos that you like of mine. I have other ones about travel. Okay, so here I have my cashews. Don't mind my kitchen mess that I haven't cleaned up from last night. I was really tired last night. So I just get, I fill this up with cashews. I like to make sure I use plenty of cashews. And I have a whole nother container of them from Costco. These are from Trader Joe's. The cashew pieces are cheaper than the cashews, the whole cashews. So I put the cashews in here, and then I add water. There's lines in here for two different levels you can choose. I always choose the most. You can make it less water, creamier, or more water, not as creamy. But you can always just add more nuts. And then, Alexa, turn on the kitchen appliances.
Okay.
That's how I turn on a lot of my stuff in the house. It eliminates a lot of reaching for me. I just push for the dry bean, and I push start. And what it will do is boil the nuts, and then it pulverizes them. And yeah, so I will come back to the point where when it's done, I'm gonna. You might want. I don't know if you want to see me or not. So when this is done, I will open it, add some things. I like to put turmeric, little salt, some turmeric, and a little sweetener, a little monk fruit sweetener, and some vanilla. And that makes it really, really tasty. Hi, so I'm back to show you the next step with the milk machine. The milk is done. You can hear it, maybe hear it beeping. And so I'm going to open it, put the things I like to add into it, and I'll show you what those are. And I wanted to show you where I get the bottles. So I'm really into the environment, trying to help be sustainable and reuse and recycle and all of that as much as I can, like to some extremes, which those are other videos we'll get into later. I have some really quirky ways to save money and help the environment, but they are great. But this is, I used to buy juice from the store, and I saw these glass bottles. So I always try, when I do buy products, I try to buy it in glass or metal or paper. I tried as much as I can to stay away from plastic. Some of it's unavoidable because some of the things I really need and want are still in plastic that's not really recyclable. So these were juice jars. And so I just save these and I use them to put the milk in. I also make my own fresh juice, and I have other pitchers and containers, but I really like these because the pitchers and stuff, they have loose lids and they could tip over and spill more. This is nice because when I do go on my trips, van lifing, my part-time, so when I travel in the minivan in Ruby, I call her Ruby, these I can put right into the ice chest. They're not too heavy. They're kind of lightweight plastic. Of course, they're not plastic. Lightweight glass, and they've got really good secure lids that twist on, and they stay, and they don't leak or spill. So I like these. So I'll show you how I dress up the milk. So I have to open the milk machine. See the steam coming out, and so I put some turmeric in, which I guess I'm running out. I need to refill my turmeric. Plus it clogs up because I do this. I should really probably use a spoon as it gets all gunked up in there from the steam. And then I use some Himalayan pink sea salt. And you see these jars are reused. These aren't the original spice jars. The same thing. I try to save all the glass spice jars. And then I try to buy spices in bulk, and then I put them in here. My health food store, they have the bins and things you can fill. So a little salt. Salt helps bring out the flavors of lots of other things. And here's the vanilla. This is actually homemade vanilla. My mother has been making her own vanilla. It's really good vanilla too. And vanilla is very expensive, so I'm very grateful that she's willing to make it. Okay, now I put the top back on. And I choose blending. So now it's going to be blending. It's very noisy, so I'll be back when it's done. So I'm back. I had to run out this morning. I have somewhere I usually go in the mornings on Saturday, and I'm back from that. So the milk has been cooling. Now it is ready to go into the jars and into the refrigerator. So I will pour it in, and you can see what it looks like after it's done. Have to unplug the machine, and have to carefully set the top down so I don't bend the mixer. And see how much we get. So here's one bottle. And there's a little bit left, so we'll put it into this other bottle. And that's how much cashew milk I get out of this one. This is how much I get from the milk machine. Get about one and about a quarter of a bottle. So that lasts me about a week. I use it for coffee and oatmeal and my tea at night. Pretty much anything you would put milk in. Cereal. So that's how I do my own homemade cashew milk, and it saves me a lot of money. You know, quarts of plant-based milk now are $3-4 or more, and then you have to worry about disposing of the containers, which are really hard to recycle. So I don't have to worry about any of that. I've saved money, I've saved time, I didn't go to the store, no gas to the store. If I run out of milk, I just make sure I have either cashews or oatmeal. Sometimes I use Brazil nuts. I actually was going to mix with Brazil nuts, and I forgot that I had gotten Brazil nuts. So the next round we'll have Brazil nuts mixed in, half and half. So very nutritious, and I get to add my own things to it so that I know what's in it. It's very whole foods and nutritious, no preservatives or additives in it. And the turmeric, I add turmeric, and that helps with inflammation, which is something I deal with chronic pain. And so it's better than what you get in the store, I think. So that's for the milk. Hope you